It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, they've been a very competitive team this season, more so than it might appear when you look at the standings and see they're 18 games back of the top spot. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or a head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold. I was too
hot. You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Nice. Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
A view of Lombard Street, and in the distance, the Bay Bridge joining San Francisco with Oakland. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking for a different outcome this time around, the Oklahoma City Thunder took the loss in their last matchup in this season series against the Warriors. That made it 3-zip in their head-to-head games, a tough game ahead for them.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Really left alone that time.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
And here is Barnes following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Right side Westbrook. This one for 3. Cannot hit. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Getting back to Durant's playmaking. It's something we've seen Jordan do. It's something we've seen Kobe, master. It helps those guys win championships.
Yeah, scoring yourself is great, but when you're trying to win rings, you have to trust and believe in others. And at this point in Kevin's career, he's all about that ring.
And so here is Oklahoma City following Draymond Green's 3. Kicks to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shoots. And that one's good. Westbrook's got his first basket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry against Westbrook. Curry dishes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Robertson. 11-point game his last outing. Adams, the pass to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from 3-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. And remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
That's good from Barnes. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Now here's Adams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. That's good. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Durant kicks to Adams. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And it's Green missing.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Green's got his second bucket of the night. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Westbrook against Curry. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor comes in for Adams. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson. Now here's Waiters. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Here's Cantor. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Here now a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. 5th is Draymond Green.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
And, you know, that opens up some wide lanes and paths to the bucket for their slashers, and they get a lot of room as a result to operate and penetrate. It's a huge benefit having a big fella who can knock down threes.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Azili comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And then for Oklahoma City, Singler, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Here's Foy, following the score by Golden State. Passes it to Cantor. They set the pick. Ibaka outside. He feeds it to Foy. To the paint. Here's Cantor. Spates with the block. Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Barbosa against Ibaka. And another basket for Golden State.
Great move there. That spin just dusted off the defense.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Ibaka with a screen on Barbosa. And Waiters kicks to Foy. Pass to Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ibaka's got 5 now.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He kicks to Livingston. Iguodala outside. Dishes it to Livingston. And Cantor pulls it down.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front, leading by just 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. Looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Azealia is out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the 1.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, it was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, but because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
And he makes the first.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Iguodala drops them both. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
Now Curry, following Durant's three-point attempt. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Screen by Bogut. Left side Curry. Launches a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Iguodala. No good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Iguodala against Durant. Off target on the 15-footer.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Stolen by Durant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. 11 feet away, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Thompson's got his second basket.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a recycle bin full of lead changes. It's been a game of major runs so far.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These 2 guards are the most accurate in the league. Klay Thompson is second.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Boy, it does smooth things out for a team to have a 2-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 28-point game against Golden State.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game. And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
And Durant gets it to go. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Barnes. 9 points last game. And there's the feed to Curry. Golden State moving it around. From downtown, and Harrison Barnes gets the 3. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Westbrook passes to Adams. To the left side wing. Westbrook against Curry. And it's Westbrook again missing.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 31-point game against Oklahoma City.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Clark. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Clark's got his first points of the night.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And that one's good. Durant. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Curry kicks to Green. And it's off from three-point range.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. They grab their own miss. Adams. Pass to Durant. Feeds it to Robertson. The shot will not go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Rush the pass to Green. Out to the wing. Curry with it. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. The pass to Green. Clock is at 3. Green missing again. Outside Westbrook. And Durant, here we go. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clog the lane, and they play great help defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job of sharing the ball, and we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The Thunder with the lead. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Here is Durant after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. It's deflected. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Again, Ibaka missing.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Now the dish to Roberson, trying to find Durant. He's got it now, and he gets it to go.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Roberson.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Outside Westbrook. There's a screen by Kanter. Kanter sets the pick for Durant. He dishes it to Kanter. Kicks it to Foy. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. There's the pick. Thompson dishes to Livingston. Green inside the three-point line, and the shot no good, a bit short.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Warriors leading by 3. Here's Thompson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin, and a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. That free throw good from Thompson.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Spates comes in for Green. And then for Oklahoma City, Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Livingston passes to Ezeli. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Thunder trailing by 5. Now 4. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Ibaka. Wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. He feeds it to Spates. Singler with the rebound. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to Golden State.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Here's the screen. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Barbosa's got 5 now.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough. Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring, fourth in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Pass to Foy. Down low. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Cantor.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Here's Foy. He kicks to Cantor from 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity. Ibaka, no luck.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 to shoot. And another basket for Golden State.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And Foy kicks to Cantor. Up top, Ibaka. Randy Foy is on the way. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-7 run. Here is Livingston. There's the pick. Dishes it to Spates. Fades and shoots. Off target. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, leading by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the final period of play just about to start. So it's the Warriors now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Oklahoma City shooting 41% for the game. Here's Roberson. Back to Westbrook. Fires at the elbow. Connects. The jumper drops.
How can you stop that? With the crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Five on the clock. The feed now to Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Adams dishes to Durant. Durant with a screen on Thompson. Off the pick. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Free throw good, Adams.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Barnes. Curry against Westbrook. Curry passes to Barnes. The Thunder pull it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Curry. Westbrook dishes to Adams. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Clock at 6. At the top of the key, Westbrook.
Really struggling to get in rhythm here in the second half. I mean, it's been a real challenge for them to find the flow and the groove they had in that first half.
Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Stolen by Westbrook. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Unloads from 13. Another miss by Westbrook. Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes to Thompson. Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry to end the drought. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Adams. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Curry against Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Thompson against Ibaka. Green with a screen for Thompson, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
First foul, team's first.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Curry. Open shot, Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his third rebound on the night. Left side, Durant. Shoots from 12. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 5. Feeds it to Curry. Back to Barnes. To stop the drought. Good. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Durant with another miss. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here is Durant. The dish to Westbrook. From the arc. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Kicks it to Curry. He dishes it to Green. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen for Barnes. Goes up on the high post. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And so they foul intentionally. A basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. Oklahoma City the rebound. Passes it to Ibaka. He feeds it to Robertson. Here's the 3. Count it! And now they trail by just 4. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing, poked away, stolen by Thompson. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Harrison Barnes. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor. He was dialed in defensively, and that helped carry the intensity on offense.
He was in a groove tonight, Ernie, Kenny. He's getting in that playoff mode already. Perfect timing with the postseason approaching. He had it all going on the whole game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.